Hi, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So, today is going to be a little bit of a different video. I'm not actually recording ooblets today. I really wanted to continue with my Degrassi revival series because it has been a couple of weeks since I last posted anything or last recorded. So, today I finished redoing all of the families, and I'm really excited how they turned out. And then I made them a little different than how they were before, and some of their houses were a little different because I had to redo everything. But I I did age them up, so you can go see the old videos of me doing them. But I aged them all up so that they are at the same point of my next part of my revival series, which is for my second episode of season 1. Because I had the first 4 episodes are movies that take place over the span of like 5 years. And then we jump forward to 2029. So this is the second one, which takes place in 2018. The first one was 2016. This is 2018. And it's Degrassi, the comeback, which is the graduating class of 2008 and 2009. And I retconned the graduating class of 2009 because they actually graduated in 2011, 2013 or something like that. It might have been 2013. Because they had been retconned, but I brought it back and I fixed it for my thing. Also, when I do the next part of my Degrassi revival series for Degrassi the comeback, I will be filming the videos a little differently. Instead of doing 2 parts per section, I will actually only be doing 1 video for both the family and the house. Because I'm not dressing up the characters unless they're a brand new character. A lot of times I'm just upgrading their looks. So I will do that off camera and then show you guys, and then I'll move them into a house and then do a speed build of that. And hopefully this works a lot better. It might make a longer video, but some of my videos are already an hour long. Because I'm not very good at editing. I do a lot better on TikTok. So yeah, I hope you enjoy, but let's get into it. Okay. So first we have the Brooks family. So this is Jimmy, and just to tell you everything about them, he has the bodybuilder aspiration. So this sim wants to work out and become as strong as they can be, which gives him the high metabolism trait. It is easier to stay fit and trim when you have high metabolism. Family oriented, these sims become happy around family members, become sad if they don't interact with family for a period of time, and can boast about family. Sporty, these sims are great at sports and build physical skills fast. They become energized whenever they are doing sport activities, and active. These sims tend to be energized, can pump up other sims, and may become upset if they don't exercise for a period of time. And his likes and dislikes. I didn't give anybody dislikes. I kind of want them to develop that on their own. Because there's not really much that they really dislike. So he likes high body muscle, fitness, and he likes female, so I did give everyone a gender preference. Also, while I'm doing this, I will actually read off to you guys the heights of all the characters. I actually went through and figured out all the heights for all the characters because I wanted to use my height slider mods, which for some reason has a lot of glitches. The toddler sliders does not, but the adult sliders sometimes get glitches, and I was going to see if there's an update for it, but I completely forgot. But so he is 6 foot, and I went through and I wrote down the heights that will be equivalent to the sizes. So For females, the average height is between 5'4" and 5'6", and so I made that the regular height. And then short is 5'1" to 5'3", and then very short is 5 foot or shorter. Tall is 5'7" to 5'9", and very tall is 5'10" or higher, or taller. And then for men, the average is between 5'9" and 5'11", and I made that the tallest category because I needed it to be at the same point for females. So that an average female is actually going to be shorter than an average male. Then a tall female can be at the same height as a average male. So so that's the tall setting, and then very tall is 6 foot or higher. Regular is 5'6" to 5'8", short is 5'3" to 5'5", and very short is 5'2" or shorter. And then also the ages, a baby is from the age 0 to 1. 2 to 5 is a toddler, 6 to 13 is a child, 14 to 18 is a teen, 19 to 29 is a young adult, 30 to 69 is an adult, and 70 and older is an elder. Now, I probably could have done the 30s as being a young adult, but really by the time you're in your 30s, you're kind of developed in your career, so by that time you probably are an adult. And then for the toddler stages, I use stage 5, 6, 7, and 8. So stage 5 is 2, stage 6 is 3, stage 7 is 4, and stage 8 is a 5-year-old. And then for child, I have a preteen body modification. And I'll use that for the ages of 12 to 13, because by that time you are a preteen. And it kind of makes them look a little older, because there's toddlers to children, it's not really that big of a deal, but a child to a teen looks so different because teens look like adults. Like in The Sims 3, there was a distinction between the teen and the adult. The only thing about The Sims 3 that I didn't like is that the teen's clothes were different than the adult's clothes, while in The Sims 4, they have the same clothing options. But they look the same. So then for teen heights, so the very short height is going to be for a 14-year-old. The short height is going to be for a 15-year-old. Regular Sims height is for 16 and older, so 16 to 18. And then media of the tall and the very tall options are for tall teenagers. And then I used to have the preschool mod in my game by Kawaii Stacy, but it was broken. She does not update her mods very well, and so for preschool it was a 3 to 5-year-old, and kindergarten was a 5 to a 6-year-old. So that's kind of how I broke everything down. So Jimmy Brooks is 6 foot, so he is very tall. So I can't show you because I didn't turn the cheats on, but he's very tall. He also does have a tattoo. That's his everyday. So then we have his formal, which I did keep the wedding outfit just because I wanted that always to be there. Active, sleepwear, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. I'm not going to go too much over that because if you want to see me doing them, just go watch the videos. Of course, when with the new way I'm going to record these videos, I will show you a more in-depth look. Because I won't be showing you me creating them. So then Trina Brooks, the actress who plays her, is actually 5'2". So she is in the short category. And she is an outdoor enthusiast. Outdoor enthusiast wants to experience everything nature has to offer, which gives her the collector trait. Collectors can find rare collectibles more often. She is ambitious. These Sims gain powerful moodlets from career success, gain negative moodlets from career failure, and may become upset if not promoted. Active, these Sims tend to... Okay, so I read that already. Adventurous, these Sims seek out new and unique experiences. And her likes and dislikes, she likes rock climbing, the male gender, and a high body muscle. And again, I didn't update her, but that's her everyday. Then we got her formal... her wedding, active, sleepwear, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. So then we move on to their oldest daughter, which is Sydney Brooks. And she has the wild trait, which it does not tell me anything about it. But she does have wild. Another one of my Sims has wild, so I will turn on the cheat so I can actually see. I would turn on cast full edit so I can actually see what it says, and then we will know. And she has these little cute little colorful little things. I think she is adorable. I love that hair. I think it's really cute. And I've never been able to use it because a lot of the times I create like white Sims. I can't use that hair, and it's adorable. I downloaded a whole bunch of ethnic hair, so I'm really excited to be able to use them for my African American Sims. But I feel like this outfit is very depictive of her being a wild Sim, a wild toddler, and she's into basketball when she gets older. So that's her everyday. Her formal, which I love this hair. Like, this is just amazing. And then we got her sleepwear, which I feel like when she's asleep, that's going to be like what her hair looks like. Now, the actress I picked to play her as a teenager, I believe, has a very straight hair, but I feel like it's just too cute. So then we got her party, which I know it's probably weird that why is she always changing her braids, but I always like to give them different ones for their different outfits. Then we got her swimwear, which she puts her hair in a little hat. Hot weather. It's super cute. I really like this little overalls, and I feel like the pigtails are just adorable. So then we got her cold weather. She's all bundled up, and she is 3 at this point, so she has the regular height. Yeah, stage 3-year-olds get stage 6, which is the regular height. So she's adorable. So her younger sister is Melanie, and I also give them pacifiers when they're 2, and then when they turn 3, I take them out. And they also don't wear shoes for their hot weather when they're 2. But this is her every day, and she kind of has a braided look. Formal. Her hair is not supposed to do that. Again, I feel like her hair would definitely be very curly when it's out of its braid. So that's her sleepwear, and she gets a little, the giraffe is so cute. And then this is her party. Love the little baubles. So swimwear. They also get little floaties until they turn 5. So then this is her hot weather, which it does have pants, I tell you, it does. And so she's not wearing any shoes, which is super cute. And then cold weather. And Melanie is 2, so she is on stage 5. And, oh, she got the easy temperament, which means they're easier to take care of. So that is the Brooks family. Okay, so, not much about the apartment has changed, but I will show you a couple things. I did take down every single photo, even though the whole reason I created a new save file was because I wanted to get rid of the glitch, and it seemed to be gone, but then I went into, the Hogarth family, and the glitch was back, and I don't really know why, so I got super upset, even though it just happened in the Degrassi Murphy family house and the Hogarth house. So I got really mad and deleted all the photos. So yeah. But you come into the front door, and I did add a couple of things since everything. They have a thermostat, and they have a, umbrella thing, and you come in, this is the parents' room. And of course they got their wheelchairs, which are not, they're actually just chairs early in the game, but It's for decoration right now. They got a cute little bathroom, which right now they're sharing with their little girls. So we got the ultrasound, the birth certificate, and this is the girls' room. This is Sydney's bed, and then this is Melanie's bed. And that's their room. Sorry, there is something going on outside. So, this is the dining room with the 2 high chairs. And then you have a little kitchen with a little bar. And you have the living room. And over here is laundry. And then you have another bathroom, which eventually this will become the bathroom for this room, which is really big. So what I think I might do, because originally I was thinking of making this Sydney's room when she gets a little older, but I might actually make this the girls' room and make this the office. And they'll still have to share, but I could probably make this into like 2 separate spaces with like dividers and stuff. But right now, it's kind of the all-purpose room. My game froze. Okay. So this is this is Trina's desk, and I did last time I cheated the diplomas, but this time I actually enrolled them in university, and I kind of I did cheat their way through university, but they actually did get the diploma, so it did take me a while to get everyone up. And then people who are lawyers or doctors, I actually give them 2 degrees. 1 degree will give them the job that they need, the job, the doctor or the law job, and the other degree is just kind of what they specialized in. And then for some reason, they all got these. And then they're the only ones that have these. I didn't check the mail for anybody else, but these are their acceptance letters. And this is also a gym, and then we have some things that Trina got for her job, some ironing boards and stuff like that, a treadmill, and then this is Jimmy's side, and we got some meditation, and yeah, that is the Brooks family house. No idea. Really upset about it all. So next I have to show you the, Hogarth family. But I don't know what's going on with his arm. But if I go in... Oh. Okay, that should be Manny. But if I go into their, family, one of the Sims deletes. So I can't actually go... sorry, I need it to, like, bump up to the front. But you can sort of see it here. So I can't actually go in. I can't show it to you. But here you got, yeah, here's a little picture. So we got Jay, Sean, and Manny. Then Mike, Allie, Brian, Stacy, and Becca, and then Finn. So I can't tell you everything about them, though. So Sean is 5'8", which puts him in the regular height size. And then Finn is 3, so that's Finn. So he's 3, so he is in stage 6. And then Jay is 5'11", which puts him in the tall spot. And then Manny is 5'3", which puts her in the short spot. And then we got Mike, who is 7, so he's a child. There's no special heights for children. Allie, which is her, she is 5, so she is in stage 8. Brian is 2, so Brian is 4, so he is in stage 7. Stacy is 3, so she is in stage 6. And then Becca is 2, so she is in stage 5. And so she has a little pacifier and doesn't wear shoes in the summertime, the hot weather. And Allie is 5, so she no longer has the floaties. And yeah, so that's them. I moved their wedding outfit to be their second look. And I ended up having Sean divorce Amy, which is how he ends up here. I also, because I have base mental drugs and alcohol, Amy is now addicted to all of her drugs again. And I also have Woohoo Wellness, so I had the ability to make Amy not want a child, so I gave her that trait before I made her pregnant. So a cool little thing that comes with that is that if you don't want a child and you have a child, you actually can attempt to bond, and you get a sentiment that is like resented child or something. And I did have her try to bond with him, but it didn't work. So actually right now he currently has a friendship level of 0 with his mother. And with Sean, he has a 100%. Sean has a 100 hatred towards Amy right now and a 0 friendship. Technically the 100 hatred of romance doesn't mean you hate them, you're divorced. That's really what it means. And one of the storylines is that she ends up coming back into his life, tries to come back into Finn's life. She gets clean and sober again. So we will see her. She is currently not in world. I do have to age her up because she should be 30 as well. And all 3 of them are adults. And then Trina and Jimmy are adults too because they're 30. So that's that. I can show you their house though. Okay, so again, I removed all photos from the house, and their house was actually the only house that I actually built, so yay me. So this is the front door, which I think is super cute. I semi-based their house off of the house that I actually chose for my revival series that is in the PowerPoint I created, but really all I could see was the front. So the front looks very similar. So we come in, and the reason I don't make houses is because I suck at spatialness. Like, this is a huge foyer. They do have shoes here that originally I was doing each shoe, but they don't have the youngest. But anyway, they also added shoes, I believe, with the latest pack, which I'm excited to actually use those. I usually use custom content like bedroom sets, but maybe I'll use some of the home decorator closet stuff. But you walk in, you got the umbrella, the heating thing, and then you have a little table, which I think this table is super cute. She has her like Emmy or whatever on it, and I love these windows, but oh, I did not put a door there, so we will ignore that. You walk over here, and this is Finn and Sean's room. And it's not everything is the furniture he had at his house with Amy. He did bring all of his furniture with him, because a part of the storyline is the house was foreclosed on, but they were able to go back and get the stuff. But of course it's a guest bedroom, so Manny and Jay already had furniture in here that is way nicer than the bed that Sean had anyway. So he has, it's kind of like his own little living room. I thought about giving him like kind of a kitchenette, but I feel like he's so close with Jay, like they're brothers, so they're basically brothers. So I feel like it's a big family event. And he has all of his awards, so he did end up quitting his job, and he currently works as a mechanic or the manual laborer, but he does own his own garage, which I will show you after this. And the storyline is that in 2018 he quits his job as a mechanic and he finally opens up Cameron Motors, but he bought it in 2016. So I will show you it. It's all done. It's ready for him to quit being a mechanic. And it is set as retail store. So it's probably only going to have 2 items for sale, and that's going to be 2 cars. Because I need to be able, for that to be able to function. But he has his awards, and he has his birth certificate and ultrasound of his son. And he did keep 3 pictures. So hopefully having 3 pictures. Hopefully having 3 pictures is fine. I know this is like the 3rd family that I've used this set for, but I just adore this set. It's one of my favorite bedroom sets to use for kids because I just think it's so cute, and they have it for babies, toddlers, and children, so it's like the best set to have. It's by Nadine Designs, and probably if you just type in, it's called Aura Kids, so A-U-R-A, Kids, Sims 4CC, type that in and it should pop up. And they have one for babies, toddlers, and kids. But he kept 2 photos of his mom and then a photo of his mom and dad. Because she is still his mom, even though he might hate her. But when Emma becomes his mom, I'm going to actually have, like, Emma adopt him. Because I think that's a storyline I created, is that Emma adopts him. Because I can adopt as care dependent. So that's going to be super cute. But they got a little divider for separate, and they do have their own bathroom. So then we come in here, and this is the living room kitchen area. And we got some living room sets, which I think is super cute. And they have a little half bath. They have a little reading area. And then a table with like 5 high chairs for all the toddlers that are currently living in this house. A lot of kids. But there's 3 parents, so it should be good, right? And then they have their kitchen, which I think is super cute. I really like how this turned out. I think it's adorable. And then you can get into the playroom from here, and they have all of the ultrasounds and birth certificates on the wall, which I think is a really weird place, I guess, to keep it, but it works for them. And they have 3 toddler paintings. I should add more. I should add the other 2 because of that. When I added these, they only had 3 toddlers. So I do need to update that. And this toy bin is actually a CC. I know it's an in-game toy bin, but the CC I have makes it act like a toy box. So, and this can actually be used by toddlers, which I did not know. It's a little cooking set, and so I did the little kitchen, and I think it's super cute. And they got a little activity areas. They got some rugs. Their little board there, super cute. So, we go out here, and I think this area is super cute. It's like a little eating area, and they have a little fire pit, bird feeder. They have wind chimes. They have their new play tent. They got some garden plants, which I put garden planters here, but I actually didn't plant any flowers. I should have. They have a hot tub. They have a couple things to do for kids, swings, sprinklers, and a giant pool, and then a toddler slide, which is just super cute. Super cute. So, then we go upstairs. And again, I know it's ginormous, but what you gonna do? So they have a laundry room upstairs, which is kind of, usually I thought laundry rooms were always in the basement, but I've seen a lot of people who, like, build custom houses. They want their laundry room to be, like, upstairs, especially people with, like, big families, because it makes it easier to do laundry that way. And if you have 5 kids, you probably want your laundry upstairs. So then they got the bathroom, which is shared by the 5 kids, so not ideal. What they might do, I don't know actually how long they live in this house, but what they probably are going to do eventually is when the kids get older, they will probably build some bathrooms, because you can build bathrooms. The only thing is that right now this is the boys' room. So there's 3 girls and 2 boys, and this is Mike and Brian's room. Mike is 7 and Brian is 4. So we have a 7-year-old sharing with a 4-year-old. Not ideal. He probably does not enjoy it. But I like the little tribal room. And then over here is Allie's room. Allie is 5, and I do like her room. It's the Tiny Travelers stuff pack by Harry, and I got this little swinging seat because I thought it was cute. So this is the parents' room, and they do have a walk-in closet, so I could use some of that cool new stuff. Right now they're using the Get Famous stuff. But we have a diploma, which is Manny's diploma, because Jay never went to college, but Manny is an actress. And their room is huge. And then they have their own bathroom. And then this is basically the nursery. It's for the 2 young girls who are 2 and 3. And this is where Stacy sleeps. And then this is where Becca sleeps. And it's super cute. It's the biggest room. So yeah. And that's really it. If I do that, this is their roof. And I'm actually impressed with how the roof turned out, because I suck at building roofs, so yay me. And I think that's it. I thought I made this, or I made some, oh, there it is. So this is like a little door. It actually leads to nowhere, but if you use it, and they act like they're in like a fort or whatever. So that is the Hogarth house, which is super cute. But also what could happen, I know I'm just talking a lot. The young, the 2 girls, the youngest girls will probably continue to share a room for the rest, because they're only a year apart. And, the room is huge. But what I could do is, when Mike gets older, depending on how long they actually live in this house, I don't know the storyline. I forget where I move them to, if they stay in this house. Mike could actually move into the guest room, because it has a bathroom. That might work. So that might be what we do. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And this is the front. They got a cute little garden. And it's adorable. So wholesome. Okay. So here is the Degrassi Murphy family. All 3 of the babies were born via a surrogate, the same surrogate. But I did have to, when they aged up to toddlers, I did have to make sure they knew that both of them were their dads. Because when you use a sperm donor, it knew that both of the moms were the parents. But when you use a surrogate, it still assumes that the surrogate is the mother. So, but this is Marco Del Rossi. Del Rossi Murphy is too long, so all the kids have the Del Rossi last name, but their full name is Del Rossi Murphy. So he has the soulmate aspiration. This him wants to find and live a rewarding life with the one, which gives him alluring sense of more successful romance than others. He is a perfectionist. These sims take longer to craft items, but tend to make them higher quality, gain powerful moodlets after crafting a high quality item, and gain negative moodlets after crafting a low quality item. He is ambitious, and cheerful. These Sims tend to be happier than other Sims. And he and Ansel are both adults. So this is his everyday, his formal, and then this was his wedding outfit. His activewear, sleepwear, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. Oh, and then his one like is that he likes males. So then Ansel's an academic. The sim wants to attend university and get a job and most importantly learn, which gives him a quick learner. Quick learners build all skills a little bit faster. He's a perfectionist, ambitious, and family oriented. These Sims become happy around family members, become sad if they don't interact with family for a period of time, and can be boosted about family. And he likes the male gender, and his name is Ansel Degrassi. No, I don't know why that's apparently his name now. Ansel Murphy. I don't know why I changed Degrassi. Because he did take the name Degrassi Murphy. They both changed the last name, but because that's too long of a name, I just kept his name to Murphy. So this is his everyday. Formal. This was his wedding. Active, sleepwear, party, swim. Summer, I used one of the Pride shirts. Pretty exciting about that. And winter. So Marco is 5'6", which makes him the regular size, but shorter. And Ansel is 5'11", which makes him average size, but he is the tall height. And they're both 30. So, and Ansel is still trying to get his PhD, but he does have his bachelor's and his master's, and then Marco just has his bachelor's. So this is Stella. She is inquisitive. Curious explorers, these Sims gain thinking skills slightly faster. They are happiest when learning something and sad if they haven't learned anything lately. So she is 4. So she is stage 7. Super cute. So this is her everyday. This is her formal, and because she grows up with dads, it's probably harder for them to do her hair. That's why her hairs aren't super interesting. But this is her sleepwear. Party. Summer, she got her little floaties, which I think is super cute with her little duck, and then of course they just kind of tied her hair back. Hot weather. And cold weather. And then we have Nikki, who originally I just named him Nick, but I felt like Nikki sounded a lot more Italian. As we know, Marco is Italian. So I felt like Nikki sounds very Italian. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. It just does. So Nikki is 3. And he has his SpongeBob shirt. So he's also inquisitive. I didn't realize I gave them both the inquisitive trait, but he's got his little pacifier. So he's 3, so he is on stage 6. And this is his formal. He's a little dapper baby. Sleepwear, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. And then we have Willow, who is 2, so she is stage 5. And she's independent. I don't know why they have the same trait, but she is independent. These Sims love their freedom and don't like to take orders from caregivers. They gain extra skill when they are left alone and need less attention than other toddlers. And I feel like her being the youngest and the 3rd child, that is definitely a depiction of that. But this is her every day. Super cute. Again, her hair isn't going to be super extravagant. I feel like, of course, when she gets older, I feel like her sister will do a lot of her hair. This is her her formal sleepwear party. Summer, she has the same floaties as her brother. Again, I didn't realize I did that. Hot weather. And she got a little giraffe, super cute. And cold weather. And I just realized that Nikki is 3, so actually he loses the pacifiers because I take them out when they turn 3. I don't know why he still has it in. So we lose the pacifier. Yeah, I take it out at 3. Because by 3, you're supposed to wean them off of pacifiers, or they'll have really bad teeth. But Willow still has her because she's only 2. And the height sliders I'm using, her hair changed color. The height sliders I'm using are by Redhead Sims. That's too dark. And she actually has 2 sets of height sliders. And I actually have both in the game. I can show you. Her hair is probably a lot darker, but I mean, it's probably too dark, but so I have 2. These are the originals, which are actually based off of the Lumia Sims height sliders, which is what I use for the adults. But then she actually created stages, which are a lot better. They're a lot better quality, and they're not as outrageous. And so I use these ones. Because 6 is actually, and you can see in the picture, 6 is actually the average height of a toddler. So I use these for, that is a lot better than that. Because that, you're floating. But, that you're actually on the ground. So they were made a lot better. But, yeah. So that is how I'm getting their heights. So the animals. This is the Great Dane, which I feel like was Ansel's before he married Marco. So he is active, playful, and loyal. I'm not going to read you the traits for the dogs. Because I don't have any custom dog traits. The reason I'm reading them for all the characters is because I do have some custom traits. And then we have Minnie, who is a cat. And I feel like she was Marco's before they got married. So she is a Persian. She is territorial, fluffy, and lazy. And I'm actually going to change Max's last name to Murphy because he was Ansel's before he married Marco. And then we have Princess Degrassi Murphy, who is actually Stella's, and she's a Pomeranian. She is vocal, playful, and hairy. And when I created her, she was a puppy. So she did age up because I aged her up when Stella turned a year older because dogs age fast. So she would definitely go from being a puppy to an adult dog in a year. And she's wearing this cute little dress, which I feel like is such a little girl thing to do to their dog. So that is that. So this is their house. Super cute. We have the little umbrella, dog leashes, the thermostat. So in here, which I have to get another high chair. So this is the dining room. And they have the 3 dog bowls. And then they have an adjoining kitchen, which is super cute, which leads to the outside. And then the hallway has the bathroom, which is just a bathroom. It does have a shower, and that's what the little box is. And so in here, this is kind of the playroom, living room. So they have a giant TV. They have their birth certificates and everything, and they have their potties, which again, I need another potty. Oh my god. I want the potty. I don't actually know if they can use them when they're this close together. But it is what it is. Okay. So, Ansel has his 2 degrees here. And then Marco has his 1 degree. And then this is kind of Marco's office. And we also have the vacuums and the cats and dogs' toys. So we'll go outside. We got 2 bikes for the dads. They got a pool where they have a little couch where they can watch their babies, and they have a swing. And the toddler slide. So if we go up, so right when we come up the stairs, we have the laundry room, which I think eventually they'll build a laundry room or something. Which we have the bathroom, which is the only bathroom on the upstairs. 5 people, 1 bath. It's not ideal, but again, eventually we'll build another. And then down here, this is Stella's room. And yeah, it's super cute. Is that floating? I think it is. Oh my god, that is floating. It's because I don't have the right thing. Oh, because I think I put that in after I updated it or something. But she is, how old is she? Stella's 4, so she's probably potty trained. So she probably does not need that. I will be keeping the toddler potty because she is technically still a toddler. But she does not need a changing table because she is most likely potty trained. 3-year-olds, though, are still probably learning to potty. But yeah, so this is her room. They have the same furniture in both of the rooms, but hers is a lot more done. And then this is Nikki and Willow's room. Eventually Stella will most likely share with Willow. But right now, because Nikki and Willow are so young, they share. And it's super cute. And then this is the dad's bedroom with the dog bed. And there is a balcony. Actually, there's 2 balconies. One here, one here. They used to be the same size, but I did move that out, which I can't remember if I actually did the roof. Looks like I did. I guess. I actually don't know. But yeah. So that's the Degrassi Murphy house. So first we have Toby. He has the computer whiz aspiration. This sim wants to know everything about computers from playing games to careers, which gives him the quick learner. He is a geek. The sims become happy when reading sci-fi or playing video games. May become tense if they haven't played much. Are better at finding collectibles and can discuss geek things with other geek sims. And I forgot to turn my light on, guys. So much better. Friendly, these sims are very kind and pleasant. They are calm when being near the other sims. And become happy when being near their friends. They build friendships slightly faster. They however get sad for being near sims who they do not get along with. And he is clever. These sims are fast learners and they build mental, creative, and social skills slightly faster. So this is his everyday. Formal. Wedding. Athletic. Sleep. Party. Swim. Hot weather. And cold weather. And then Liberty. Has the academic aspiration, and she's a quick learner, which gives her the quick learning. She's a linguist. These sims are skilled in speaking and writing Simlish, and they gain writing skill and crowd social skill fast. They become confident when writing. She is smart. These sims have better working or study performance. They build charisma skill and child social skills slightly faster. They also get confident when being at work or at school, and she is practical. These sims relate more to the realities of the world than to ideas. They get focused easily, but it's hard for them to get inspired. They gain practical skills faster. They are slower at gaining skills that rely on imagination. So her likes and dislikes, she likes the male gender, and she discovered while I was playing with her that she likes gardening because you will see when I get to their house, but they have a beautiful garden. They have a beautiful garden, and I forgot to read his, so he likes the female gender. And I know it's weird that she seems like she's taller than him. I mean, in reality, she actually is, but she just seems it because the actor who plays Toby is actually really short for a male. But this is her everyday, her formal, her wedding, active, sleep, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather, which I really like. The hat just adds to it. Okay. And then we got Robbie Isaacs, which I am in love with his hair. Like, look at it. It's little braids with little beads. Oh my god, it's the cutest thing. You know what who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Romeo. Lil Romeo. Or was it just Romeo from the show Just Jordan? Romeo Miller, I think was his name. He is Symphonique Miller's brother, and Symphonique was in the show How to Rock. But that's who he reminds me of with the hair. I don't know. That's just the face that pops into my head when I see those hair. But he has the silly aspiration, goofy and curious. These toddlers love to tell jokes and get playful. Their imagination skills slightly faster. And I said he was silly because he's an only child. But like, look at them. They are so cute. Also, so Toby is 5'4", which makes him in the short height, and Liberty is 5'7", which makes her tall. So that's why she seems a lot taller, because they're 2 heights away apart. And then Robbie is 3, so he is in stage 6. But this is his everyday. His formal. Well, his hair is so cute. His sleepwear. Party. Swim. Hot weather. And cold weather. And I feel like his mom is totally dressing him in like cardigans and sweaters, and it's adorable. So. But I'm in love with his hair. I think his hair is one of my favorites. My other favorite is Sydney's hair. I love it. I wish they had it for kids. I don't think I do, but I wish I did. Because it's adorable. Okay. So here is the Isaac's house, and they have some planters outside, which are growing pomegranate. Oh, it's out of season, so they won't grow. So maybe they move them inside while they're out of season. I can actually... Oops, I did not mean to do that. Because they will actually grow if you put them under cover. So it should say sheltered. Okay, so they should still grow. But they're like a rare one. I cheated to get all the plants. I also cheated her gardening skill up. Because I feel like if she likes gardening, she would be high in the career already. So this is their front door. You come in. They have a tiny, tiny kitchen. It's uber small, but they eventually move, I think. Yeah, they move in 2023, so they'll get a house with a bigger kitchen. So it's super cute. And then around the corner we have their tiny, tiny dining room. And their living room, which has a little gamer console for Toby. So we also have the bathroom that is shared. We have an umbrella and a thermostat, and in here is Robbie's room, which I love it. It's so cute. I especially love this because these are actually just like separate and they just lock into place. And same with this. It's a toy and it just kind of sits there. Super cute. And we got these little animals. And he has a dinosaur room, but he has a cool race car bed. And so next door we have the parents' room, which is very bare, and it's very mint. I do like that bed. It's cute. And over here is the guest bed, but it's also the laundry room, which I did move in here. It used to be out here, but I thought it was really weird. So this is the guest bedroom, laundry room, storage room, but it's also the office. It's Liberty's office. So we actually have the only person I think to graduate from Foxbury, which is Toby, and then Liberty's 2 degrees because Liberty is a lawyer, and then we have the ultrasound. And they actually don't have an upstairs. I think this is the first house that does not have an upstairs, besides the Brooks family, but they live in an apartment. And so we come outside, and it's super cute. They have some things growing in some gardening boxes. They have a toddler slide and a toddler pool. And they have a little sitting area. And they have a pool. And this is my favorite. So it's the same thing I used for the Hogarth house, but I originally had lights here. I had these lights, and I put them in the center right here, these two. But she couldn't get to some of the plants, so I had to do this because I wanted it to be lit up. And I thought this was super cute. So she has plants growing. She has bluebells. She has a lot of bluebells. Tomatoes. A taro plant, which I think is just a potato. Sage, Daisy. Oh, these are out of season. Sage, Chrysanthemum, and I thought that the only plants that were out of season were the pomegranates, but I feel like she would definitely bring those inside because she wants those to grow, but I feel like the daisies, it's fine to not be in season. She has mushrooms. I don't know if I read that, which are also out of season. Because in the game, I think it's summer. And then she has more plants over here, some more potato plants, more sages, more tomato, more potato, basil, and she has a apple tree, which is out of season apparently. Okay. And a plantain. Oh, plantain is potato. I have no idea what a taru plant is then. And it's sheltered, but its season is summer. Oh, how is it sheltered? I need to see this. Is it like, does the roof like reach over? Oh yeah, the roof reaches over. And then we have all of our rest of our apple trees here. Super cute. And then over here we have more plants. I know. A little crazy with the plants. Blackberry, which she didn't even plant. I told her to plant them. We have blackberry, bell pepper, more basil. Basil. I told her to plant them. She also should have apple. I mean, not apple. Oh, plantain is banana. So we have sage and grape. 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 Oh, Synthanthium. And Synthanthium. The plantain, these banana. I'm an idiot. Taru is potato and plantain is banana. But yeah, so I will get her to plant those eventually. I'm a little upset that she did not plant them. I told her to plant them. And that is the Isaac's family home. So I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but I hope not too long. So we have Craig Manning, who has the big happy family aspiration. This sim wants to build a large, loving household, and he is domestic. Domestic sims will see their familiar relationships grow stronger faster. He is a music lover. These sims gain powerful moodlets and boost their fun need when listening to music and become happy when playing instruments. He has bipolar 2. Bipolar 2 disorder involves periods of depression and periods of elevated mood, which do not involve psychosis, called hypomania. If you are not feeling well, you can always talk to me on my Discord. That's nice to know. I don't actually know what bipolar Craig or Eli had. I don't know if it's specifically bipolar 2, but I did give him that. And when he was a teen, I gave him a different trait. I didn't give him this when I first created him because when he was introduced, we did not know he had bipolar. We didn't find out until like a whole season later. Same with Eli. But I gave them like impulsive traits. And then he's a loner. These sims become happy when alone, do not receive negative moodlets when their social need is low, become tense around strangers, and become embarrassed more often by social rejection. So this is his everyday. He does have some tattoos. Oh, that's not his everyday. This is his everyday. Don't mind his arm. It just is something that sometimes happens with the height. This is his formal and his wedding. His formal is so formal because he is a musician. And technically he's also a teacher, but you can only give Sims one job. This is his active, sleepwear, party, again his arm is doing a weird thing, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. Oh, I forgot to read his likes. So his likes and dislikes, his preference, he likes females. But I should have also given him other things. But yeah, he likes females. He also likes guitar. He does play the guitar. He likes photography because, as we know, that used to be his thing. He likes singing because we know that also used to be his thing, singing. And yeah, so those are his likes. So he likes females, guitar, photography, and singing. I forgot to give him those. And then Ashley has the Renaissance Sim aspiration. This Sims wants to be good at many things at once. She is a quick learner. She is sociable. These Sims like to meet and spend time with many other Sims. They are excited when being around other Sims and become confident when being around their friends. They gain and lose friendship faster. She is a perfectionist. And she is practical. And her likes, I didn't give them music preference because I actually don't know what type of music they do. But her musical, she actually never played the guitar. I don't see her as a guitar person. She is a piano person, so I will give her piano and I will give her singing. But she's actually more of a keyboard than piano, but I think keyboard and piano are basically the same. So yeah, her likes and dislikes, she likes males, piano, and singing. And she is also tattooed. I really do like her tattoos. I feel like they are so Ashley. So this is her everyday. This is her formal. Again, she's a musician, so she needs to be perfect. And this is her wedding. Her active. Her sleepwear. Party. Swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. And so Craig is 6'2", which makes him a very tall Sim. So he is the tallest height. And then Ashley is 5'8", which makes her tall. So they are both very tall. So they would probably have very tall children. I don't know if the actors I chose to be them are tall. I think so, because I think Tom is played by Keegan Allen. I think is who I got to play Tom. And I can't remember who I got to play Julia, but I think Tom is played by Keegan Allen. And Julia might be Dove Cameron, who was actually short, but yeah. Anyway, so they're very tall people. And then Tom is 3, so we have Tom. So Tom is 3, so he is in stage 6. So he's the average state, and he is a charmer. So these toddlers love to socialize. They earn communication skill faster and don't suffer stranger danger from strangers. They can share the love with others. So this is his everyday, his formal, his sleepwear, his party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. And if you guys notice, he is wearing the hair that I gave Craig as a teen. So it's kind of a little throwback. And then Julia is 2, so she is in stage 5. So she still has her little pacifier, and she is angelic. Idyllic, easygoing toddlers. They are never defiant, and they don't throw a tantrum. They can easily talk to strangers. Now, another storyline I did for when they're in high school is one of them is diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and I think it's Julia because bipolar disorder is genetic. So I gave both Julia and I believe Ryder. I think it was Ryder that I gave it to. Which Ryder is Eli's son that I create. So Even though she's idyllic, she's angelic now, that doesn't necessarily mean she'll stay angelic, because eventually she'll be diagnosed with bipolar in one of the first seasons. I think it's like season 3, because she's in 8th grade in season 1. So I think it's season 3 she's diagnosed with bipolar, but I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. It was a while since I wrote that. But this is her every day. Her formal and her hair is changing colors, I swear. Sleepwear, party, super cute, and her her swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather, and I'm gonna fix her hair. Where is it? Okay, it's this one. We'll fix that. So it now should be good. Okay, but that is little Julia. So they also do have 2 pets. This is Rocky. So my storyline for this is that he is actually an emotional support dog. He is Craig's emotional support dog. So Craig had him before he married Ashley, and Ashley had Bay. So Rocky's a Labrador Retriever. He is playful, friendly, and loyal. And he already has some commands. I did teach him to sit. And Craig is maxed out in pet training. So like they have kind of an obstacle course in their yard, because I feel like he's a emotional support. And I made it in a Labrador because Labradors are supposed to be very well behaved. And then Bay is a Maine Coon. She is friendly, fluffy, and lazy. And yeah. So and it's just been running because I've been sitting here on my phone. I did not know I actually... Anywho. Let me start from this. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Love how they have cacti, except they live in Canada, so that probably would not happen. Okay, so this is their front. You walk right into the kitchen, and you have the laundry room and everything. It's a cute kitchen, though. And then right behind it is the living room, dining room. You have a cat tree and everything. And then you have Tom's room and a bathroom. And then here is Julia's room. They share a bathroom right now. And then right next door is the parents' room, which I really do love. You can actually place this on the bed. It locks into the bed because it's from the same set. But they have their ultrasounds and birth certificates, and they actually don't have college diplomas because neither one went to college, even though they teach, but they're musicians, so they're able to teach. And then they have a bathroom, and then the pet beds. And they actually have a TV in their room. And then right next door is their musical room. So this is where they write all their music. It's also apparently storage. And then they have a guest bath, I guess. Now, eventually they do have another child. So I will have to create another room because I don't know how long they stay in this house. But that's why I bought a 4-bed house. So eventually this can turn into another room, and they can also expand because it goes all the way out here. And then this is the pet training. He also has some pet training stuff here. And then we go outside, and then this is their outdoors. So they also have one of those little tents. They have a whole toddler play area. They have a hot tub, and they also have some gardening stuff. They have carrots, bell peppers, sage, parsley, grape, bell pepper, and then they have, I believe these are, these are plantains, so they're bananas. And then there's some out here. More parsley, and then mushrooms. Don't know, I guess there's no apple trees, but yeah. Super cute. Very homey. And that is the, oh, and this is where the little box is, which they should actually probably clean. I'm gonna go do that. But yeah, so that's that. Okay, so first up we have Spinner, who wants to be fabulously wealthy. This sim wants to get rich and have a successful career. He is business savvy. Business savvy sims are more than the standard rate from careers. He has ADHD. These sims are hyperactive and unable to control their impulses. They also have trouble paying attention. He is active and a bro. These sims can bro hug other bros, gain confidence around other bros, and become confident from watching sports. And he likes the female gender. So this is his everyday. Formal. Wedding. Active. Sleepwear. Party. Swim. Hot weather. And cold weather. And I just realized I forgot to show you guys the garage. So I will show you after I finish the Mason family. So then this is Emma. So she is an eco-innovator. This sim wants to build a better, greener community. And she's a collector. She is motivating. These sims make sims around them get focused. She used to be an activist, but the activist trait has not been updated since they introduced the sim profile. And what that means is that the trait doesn't affect the game, but if I wanted to look at the sim profile, when I click on it, it's blank. Nothing shows up because of that custom trait. Which is really a shame because I had 4 traits by that creator. I also had a whole bunch of other traits that I had to end up removing from the game. Some of them just weren't showing up, but some of them hadn't been updated since 2018, and they needed to at least be updated since 2020 to work. So she used to be an activist, which I'm really sad I had to remove. But she's also a vegetarian. These sims will actively avoid eating foods that contain meat products and can become sick if they eat such foods. And she's logical. These sims are great at building mental skills. They get focused on using mental skills, writing skills, and mischief skills. And Emma actually was a vegetarian, and then she became a vegan, but there's no vegan option, and I said she was no longer a vegan. But I guess she could still be vegan. This is her everyday, her formal, and her wedding. Active, sleepwear, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. And so Spinner is 5'10", which makes him average height, and so he is on the tall height slider. And Emma is 5'7", which makes her taller than average, so she is on the tall height slider. Also, I forgot to tell you people's ages. The last thing I told you was Marco and Ansel were both 30, so they were in the adult section. Jay was already an adult. Manny was still a young adult because she's only 29, but Sean was an adult because he turned 30. Toby and Liberty are still both young adults. Craig and Ashley are both adults. Spinner's an adult, and Emma is a young adult still. So yeah, so first we have Abby Mason, who is 3, so she is in stage 6. And she is a quick learner. These toddlers learn all skills quickly. So this is her every day. Her formal. Sleepwear. Party. Swim. Summer. Or hot weather. And cold weather. And she's adorable. And then we have Cassie, who is 2. So she is stage 5. And she still has the pacifier. So this is her every day. Formal. Sleepwear. I love that giraffe pacifier. It's the cutest thing. Party. Swimwear. Hot weather. And cold weather. And then they do have 2 cats. Mochi was a cat they had before they had kids. Mochi is a female. She's Belize, and she is fluffy, a prowler, and talkative. And then they got Romeo when Abby was born. So so Romeo was created as a kitten, but I did age him up to an adult cat. And he is a Himalayan. And he is curious, playful, and clever. Super cute. Okay. So this is the Mason house, which they end up moving because they both get remarried after divorcing. So you walk right in and there's the stairs, but you can either go this way to the office or this way to the living room. We'll go to the living room first. So it's got a bookcase. It's really cute. It's got a cat tree, some toddler stuff. And then you can go through here, which you can go outside, or you can go directly to the dining room, which has a place for the cats to eat. And it's got a cute little kitchen. And I tried to make it look like they were eating off the counter. But I actually had to use a table because toddlers can't eat. High chairs can't be placed at breakfast bars, which I think that should be fixed. But it was very crowded. I don't actually know if this is usable, but it should be, because it's I mean, if I turn, let's see, bb dot move objects off, so it's off. Yeah, so that it should be fine. And then they have a wine thing, but then you come in here, and this is actually supposed to be the dining room, but they turned it into their office. And so this is Spinner, and he actually does have a degree. Because he is a police officer, so I gave him a degree to emphasize that he went to the police academy. And then this is Emma, and she has 2 degrees because she did become an environmental lawyer. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted Emma to do. Originally, I made her an environmentalist, but I really didn't understand what that meant. But I was rewatching Degrassi, and in one scene, she and Manny was seeing if they got into Smithdale, and they both said the degree that they were doing, and she said poli-sci, which is political science, which with the political science degree, you can become a lawyer. So I made her an environmental attorney, and then also the laundry is in there. So if we go upstairs, you have a balcony. Oh, I forgot to show you the backyard. The backyard is literally, it has a cooker, toddler pool, and a place to sit. But you go right upstairs, and right over here is the parents' room and turtle, because Spinner had a turtle. Now you can't actually get turtles in The Sims 4. You could in The Sims 3, but you can't in The Sims 4. So I gave him the one that wasn't a rat or a mouse. I gave him the one from the Void Critters. And I named a turtle. So he has a turtle. And they have a balcony. And a desk with no laptop. And they have a bathroom. So on the other side, we have a bathroom that it's probably the girls' bathroom, and this is their room. So this is Abby, and then this is Cassie, and I have got to figure out what's going on because I have the RVSN, or the Ravishing, that's what she bed set, which comes with bunk beds and everything, and she had to update it because a lot of custom bunk beds like that actually broke with the bunk bed update, because now you can actually make them compatible. Before, they weren't compatible with the Sims because the Sims didn't have bunk beds, but once the Sims added bunk beds, people who had bunk beds before could then go and update them to make them work. And for some reason, I got the toddler bed from That's What She Bed, but I didn't get the mattress, and I don't know why. Because this is a different mattress. This is the Shabby Chic collection. So I have to refine That's What She Bed set. Because that doesn't even look like it fits, which is super sad. But yeah, it's a cute little room. And yeah, so that is the Mason house. Okay, I really hate how the Sims just randomly change the last name without me telling them to. Like, please don't. Don't change your last name to be the same as your spouse. Like, that's not how it works in real life. Anyway, this is the Michael Chuck Nunez family. So this is Paige Michael Chuck. She wants to be the leader of the pack. This Sim wants to be the leader of the best club in town. She's gregarious. Gregarious Sims build relationships faster. I also don't think I told you the likes and dislikes of Spinner and Emma. Emma likes male gender and Spinner likes female gender. So egotistical, they wish to be treated like a prince or a princess by the person they love. They are overly confident around their romantic interests and are hard to build romantic relationship with. And I feel like that is Paige in a tease. Self-assured, these Sims tend to be confident, and she's ambitious, and her likes and dislikes. She likes the female gender and the male gender and fitness, which I don't think I gave her, but whatever. But yeah, because Paige at one point said that I don't think she said she liked people. She didn't actually come out and say she was pansexual. The only person that we know is really pansexual is Imogen, because Imogen said that she liked people. That's what Imogen said when she was flirting with Adam, because Imogen has dated boys, because she dated Eli and she dated Fiona. And when she was dating Fiona, she didn't say she was lesbian. So we thought she was bisexual until she started flirting with Adam, and Adam is transgender, which makes her pansexual. And then the only girl Paige actually said the only girl she was ever with was Alex. But this is her everyday, which I really like that. This is her formal and her wedding. Her active sleepwear party. I think that's super cute. Swimwear. Hot weather. And cold weather. And then we have Alex Nunez, or Alex Michael Chuck Nunez. And she wants to find her soulmate. So she's alluring. She is self-assured. She's hot-headed. These Sims tend to be angry, can rile up other Sims, and become angry when targeted with mischief. And she is slow to warm up. These Sims build relationships slower, but they would get playful once they are friends with the other Sims and get energized around close friends. And she likes the female gender. And I really love this shirt. I think that is so her. So this is her everyday. Her formal kind of gives off Wednesday Addams vibes. And then this is her wedding, which I was looking for this and it took me forever to find it because I always pictured her kind of not really wearing a dress. I pictured her definitely wearing like a jumpsuit. And I really like that. So then we got her activewear, sleepwear, party, again giving off Wednesday Addams vibes, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. And they are both 30. So Spinner was 30, so he's an adult. Emma's 29, so she's a young adult. Paige and Alex are both 30, so they are adults. And Paige is 5'2", which makes her short. She's the short height slider. And I actually could not find Alex's height. Alex is played by Deanna Casalus, and I could not find anything about Deanna's height. It also took me a while to find someone else's height. Sean. Was it Sean? It took me forever to find someone's height. It might have been Mike Lobel's. But I eventually found it. I could not, for the life of me, find Deanna Casalus's height. So I looked at pictures of Paige and Alex together and came to the conclusion that they were very similar in height. So I made Alex 5'2" as well, so she is also the short height. And then they had 2 kids, both born via a sperm donor. I used Jay, I think. So I used Jay Huntington the Third. And because they used a sperm donor, once the toddlers aged up, they actually knew that both Paige and Alex were their moms. While when I used a surrogate for the Degrassi Murphy family, I had to tell some of the kids that both of the dads were their dads. But Abby, this is not Abby. I'm on the wrong page. Candy is 3, so she is on stage 6. So Candy is a charmer, and this is her. I feel like she would totally have that much hair being Paige's child. This is her formal sleepwear, party. I love her hair. Swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. Super cute. And then Ethan is 2, so he's stage 5, and he's also a charmer. And he also has his little pacifier, so this is his everyday. Formal, sleepwear, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. And then they also have a cat together, which I feel like they got together before their kids were born. And we have Sprinkles, who is a mixed breed. I'm pretty sure she's a Siamese. She is friendly, playful, and a prowler. So this is Karen Motors. And I did download it from the gallery. I forget who I used, but I just typed in, I think, abandoned garage or something, and it was one of the top downloaded or most popular, or one of the first ones that shows up. But I did not finish it. Oh my god. I thought about putting like a play area back here, but there's no place to put the door, so that might have to be something else. But we kind of have an opening here, and then we have a couple of parking spots. Yeah, so we have one parking spot, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then these are for motorcycles or bikes, as they have in the game. And then we have the pathway, and we have the two garage doors. And this actually spells Cameron Motors in Simlish. I think I did a pretty good job with that. This is the H&B store by Little Dika. And then we go inside, and it used to be a mess, so like it's like cleaned it out because it was an abandoned garage. That's what he bought. And I kept some of the stuff, and I just organized it. So like he has some documents, and I feel like it just makes it look more lived. He has a little radio and some CDs to play, and he has like tanks and everything. And I just think it's super cool. And then he has 2 cars, which I will make for sale so that it can actually function as a retail store. But he also has like a sign-in book, and so he has this super cute register. And yeah, that is Cameron Motors. Okay, so this is the Michael Chuck Nunez house, and I downloaded it from the gallery. I did renovate it a lot. I added this fence and I painted it brick. And it was actually unfurnished, so I furnished it inside. And it's called Newcrest Estates Lot D. I don't remember who it's by. And this is Newcrest. I don't know what Lot D means, but whatever. But I just typed in family house, I think, and it was the most popularly downloaded item, or one of them. So, but I put a gate here. I was really upset that I couldn't center it. It made me annoyed. And they also do have a driveway. I kept it because I liked the aesthetic of it, even though I have a foundation here. It looks weird. I know. Don't come at me. So you walk in, and oh, they have 2 photos that I forgot to delete. No photos allowed. So you come in, cat tree, you have the laundry room, and then down here is Paige's studio. So Paige is in the freelance fashion design career, the fashion photographer career, because she is a fashion designer, and this was the closest. So they have 2 places to take photos. They have a waiting area, and it's super, super cute. And it used to be the garage, so I feel like they turned the garage into a studio, and I love the exposed brick. So then we come down here, and this is the dining room, kitchen, living room area. Super cute. The place the cat eats right next to the table. It's adorable. And then there's the bathroom that has the litter box. It used to have a shower, but I was like, why is there a shower in the living room? It's a little weird. So I put the litter box there. So they do have it downstairs, which we would go to. Yeah, I gave them a little bar area, which is super cute. So they have a little place where they can host parties, because I feel like being married to Paige, this is life. So yeah, it's super cute. We go upstairs, which isn't as cute. It's very small up here, and eventually they're going to have to expand some rooms. What they might do is they could knock down this wall and give this whole room to Candy, because I don't actually know how long they stay in this house, and they can expand Ethan's room. But first we see Candy's room, which is another room I used with this set, but it's just so cute. I do wish, because there was a recolor of the toddler, of the baby stuff, got a recolor, which comes in pink and blue, but I wish they did that for toddler and kids. I don't think there is, but I can always check. I will double check. So this is Candy's room. And the next door is the office that has the another photo. 2 more photos. Oh my god, I suck, guys. Has the ultrasound and everything in here. And Alex's degree, because Alex did go to college. I did send her to college. And yeah, this is also the guest room. That's why there is a bed in here. So right here is the parents' room. Super basic, but super cute. And then we have the bathroom. And then another bathroom, which is kind of it's gonna be the kids' bathroom. And then we have Ethan's room. Super cute. And then they have a backyard. So they have a little deck, a little place to eat their cooked food, and a pool. So I like it. That is the Michael Chuck Nunez house. And I actually did create their dad and mom just so that they had that type of relationship. Their mom's name was Lindsay, so I actually might make that canon. Because originally I didn't have a name for the mom, but I think I'm going to make your name Lindsay. So this is Jesse Stefanovic. So he moved in. Because he was dating Ellie when her brother took off, and so he decided to move in. So he has the best-selling author aspiration. The sim wants to write books and become a famous author. He is a muser, and musers get better boosts to their skills when they're inspired. So he is a scribe. These sims become happy by expressing themselves through written word. He is romantic. These sims tend to be flirty and may become sad if they don't have any romantic social interactions for a period of time. And he is ambitious, and he likes the female gender, but I'm actually also going to get him to like where is it? Writing. And so this is his everyday outfit. This is his formal. They didn't get a wedding outfit because they haven't been married yet. This is his active. Sleepwear, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. They are dating in the game though, but they get married in 2022. So 4 years. So that's Jesse. And I did make him a freelance writer. And then this is Ellie Nash, who also has the best-selling author aspiration, which makes her a muser. She is creative. These sims tend to be inspired, can share creative ideas with other sims, and may become upset if they're not creative for a period of time. She is an introvert. These sims' social need decay slower. Their energy and concentration decay faster when being around other sims, while decay slow when being alone. And she's a loner, and she likes the male gender, but again, I'm going to give her the loves writing. And then this is Ellie. I really like her shirt, but that's her everyday. This is her formal. I really like it. Active, sleepwear, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. I feel like I really did keep her her gothic style while also bringing in some colors, because that's not who she is anymore. So that is Ellie. And Victor and Vanessa are actually labeled as nephew and niece because I made Jack her brother. And he is still in the world, but I did move him out. So, but Victor is independent. Also, Jesse is 5'10", which makes him average size, so he is tall. And Ellie is 5'2", which makes her short, so she is in the short category. Jesse was already an adult, and because he's 33 now, and Ellie is 30, so I made her an adult. And then Victor and Vanessa are 3 years old, so they are both in stage 6. So this is Victor's everyday. This is his formal, his sleepwear, party, swim, hot weather, and cold weather. And I also feel like he would be very close with Jesse, because he's growing up without a dad. So I also feel like when Jesse marries Ellie, he's going to adopt them as care dependents, which would be super cute. I don't know if you can adopt teens as care dependents, but they will only be children by the time he marries Ellie, which I think you can adopt children as care dependents. So Vanessa is also independent, and as you can see, she has the red hair, because I did make Jack have red hair, I think. Lindsay had blonde hair, but the actor I cast to play Victor has black hair, so I gave him black hair. Victor is played by Casey Cott, and Vanessa is played by Madeleine Petch. I originally had Tyler Blackburn originally played Victor, but I changed that because I liked Casey Cott better. And I originally had Ariana Grande playing Vanessa, but then that was when I thought Ariana's hair was actually red. Because that's how long ago I created this story. But then I changed it to Madeleine because she actually is a redhead. But this is her everyday. They are wearing identical outfits. I feel like that is definitely something they would do, especially growing up without parents, which is also why they're both independent. But that's her formal. Sleepwear, hot weather, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. They are very identical. So that is them. Something I just forgot, though, before I continue with the Nash family, is because I wasn't able to show you the Hogarth family, I didn't actually show you their stuff. Jay wants a big happy family. Dustin wants to build a large loving household. He is domestic. He is outgoing. These Sims gain powerful moodlets from friendly socialization, have their social need decay quickly, and gain more negative moodlets when their social need is low. He is self-assured, and he is family-oriented, and his likes and dislikes. He likes females, handiness, and fitness. So then Sean wants a successful lineage. The Sim wants to have a family that succeeds in life. So he is domestic. He is gloomy. These Sims tend to be sad, can share melancholy thoughts to other Sims, and while sad, gain a boost to their creative skill. Now, I think when he marries Emma, I might remove that, because I think when he marries Emma, he'll finally feel like he really has found his true love. He is ambitious, and he is a tinker. These Sims become happy and have fun when working on upgrades, fixing objects, or programming. And he likes females and fitness, and I should have also put handiness. So I'm going to make myself a note. That says, Sean, handiness. And then Manny, she wants to be a master actress. This Sim wants to hone their craft and become an acclaimed actress. She is a muser. She is sociable. These Sims like to meet and spend time. She's family oriented and cheerful, and her likes are she likes singing, the male gender, and acting, and she is a proper celebrity and a young adult. The other people that are celebrities, I made Craig and Ashley celebrities. I think I made them also proper celebrities. And I also made Ellie and Jesse celebrities, but they were just B-listers because they are just authors. So yeah. So Mike has the rambunctious scamp. aspiration. This one wants to be playful and nimble, and he is active. And then Becca Hogarth is a charmer. Stacy Hogarth is chatty. So this toddler cannot stand being alone and has to fill the silence with their chatter the second they can even speak, sometimes even before then. Brian is a charmer. Allie is angelic. And Finn is clingy, and I made him clingy because he is growing up without a mother. So these shy toddlers avoid Sims outside the household and get sad if left behind. They get an extra skill when taught, and they recover fast from bad moods when comforted. So now we can move on to the Nash house. Okay, so this is the Nash family home, and the storyline is that this is actually where Lindsay and Jack lived, and Ellie moved in after Lindsay died, and then one night Jack just left, and Ellie got the place and sold the place she was living. So you walk in, and you come into this giant room, but we'll go over here first. So yes, a lot is going on. This is the laundry room, and the it's a guest room and a storage room. So Ellie kind of threw everything in here that kind of reminded her of her brother. So we got things he got from his job, and then we got this, but I actually downloaded a something from Ravishing that just kind of goes on the wall, and it's a lot less in your face. And then their diplomas are actually here. So this is Jesse's, Ellie's, and then that's Lindsay's. And because Jack never went to university. But it's also the guest room, and then this is Lindsay's urn. It's a little weird to keep her there. But stuff Ellie got from her career. So Ellie is actually a teacher, because that's really what she is in my series. She's also a writer though, but technically you don't have to have the writer career to be a writer. As opposed to musician, you kind of have to be in a musician career to be a musician. But anyway, there's a bathroom next door. And then this is the living room. Very basic, very small for the space. You have their ultrasound and their birth certificate. It actually says they're twins. It's one boy and one girl, and then their 2 birth certificates. And then in here you have, so here is his awards, and he was 1 away before he left. And this is their kitchen. I think it's one of the bigger kitchens I've done. It's super cute. I used the new the Delicious Kitchen stuff. And then you have the dining room, and they do have a backyard, but I didn't put anything out there. So we go up, and it's a loft, so it's very lofty. You have the parents' bedroom, which I like this because the desk connects to the backboard. And then this used to be in the top the baby's room, but they moved it in here. Well, I don't want it to like stick out from the wall. There. Hopefully that worked. Yeah. Okay. So this is the toddler's room, and again, just like Finn, they did keep pictures of the parents. They have a picture of them together, and then a picture of them separate. And this is their room. So this is Vanessa's bed, and then Victor's bed. And I don't know how long they stay here. I don't have them moving, but eventually they might have to move because or what they could do, maybe, is make this into a bedroom. I don't really know. But they do have that bedroom downstairs. This. But they also might move into a house. I mean, technically this is a house. But, yeah. Currently I don't have them moving, but I might end up changing that. We'll see. but they also have a bathroom. Well, they share a bathroom. So that is the Nash house. And the Smith family does own a restaurant, Smith Family Cuisine. But I'm not going to show it to you guys because I'm pretty sure I showed it to you last time and nothing changed in it. I'm only showing you the families and the houses because I did renovate them with like toddler stuff. But I did not change anything in the restaurant. So I'm not going to show you that. But I will show you where it's located and everything. So he wants to be a master chef. This sim wants to master the culinary arts. Sims with the essence of flavor make higher quality food and drink. He's a foodie. These sims become happy and have fun while eating good food, become uncomfortable when eating bad food, and can watch cooking shows for ideas. He is lovey-dovey. These sims are very happy and energetic around their loved ones, and he is worldly. These sims gain powerful moodlets from taking in culture, whether it at local festivals or in foreign lands. And he likes the female gender, but I'm, of course, going to say he likes baking. And cooking. And I wonder if gourmet cooking is a separate thing? No, it's under the same thing. So baking and cooking. And I don't think he likes anything else. Yeah. So this is his everyday. His formal. His wedding. Athletic. Sleepwear. Party. Swim. Hot weather. And cold weather. And then we have Terry. She has the soulmate aspiration. So that makes her alluring. She is an introvert. She is friendly and she is comforting. These sims make sims around them feel calm, and she likes the male gender. I don't think there's anything under activities that she would necessarily like because she is a model. Which you may be wondering why she's so thin, but I saw a recent video of Christina Schmidt, who played Terry, and she lost a lot of weight. So she is still bigger than most of the Degrassi girls I've done, but she lost a little weight, so that's why. So this is her everyday, which I love that dress. Like, it's super cute. This is her formal and her wedding. But, like, yeah, you can see she's still curvy. Active. Party. Sleep, then party. Swim. Hot weather. And cold weather. So, I also love those shoes. They're super cute. So, both Justin and Terry are 30, so they are adults. Justin is 5'10", which makes him an average height. So I gave him, he's under the tall slider. And Terry is 5'6", which makes her average height for a woman, so she is a regular height. And just so you know, Justin is actually played by Derek Huff. And then Maggie is, this is the first time you guys are seeing Maggie. She is 2 years old, which makes her stage 5, and she is inquisitive. So this is, her everyday, her formal, sleepwear, party, swimwear, hot weather, and cold weather. Okay. So this is the Smith family house. It is very small, but they do only ever have one child. So you first walk into the living room, laundry room, dining room. So yeah, this is their living room. And they got their laundry, and then they have a cute little dining room right here. Next door is the kitchen, which I am in love with this set. This is the brownstone set, so we have the kitchen, and then they have a little bathroom, and then this is their patio and a little play area for the toddler, and then this is the toddler's room. So the toddler does sleep on the bottom floor because it is only a 2-bedroom house. But I feel like maybe they lock the door at night so the toddler can't roam around the house. But this is the toddler's room. It is pretty big, but it's super cute. Again, it's the jungle theme, and she has her ultrasound and birth certificate. And then we go up, and there's a bathroom up here and the parents' room. So pretty basic, but the parents do have a balcony. And that is the Smith family house. This video is almost 3 hours long. I really hope by the time I edit it down, it will not be that long, because I'm going to take away loading screens and all of that. But I think it's, even after all that, it's still going to be a pretty long video. So I am sorry. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video today, though. And if you did, don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next time. Bye!